Hey there everybody, Upstart DJ here, commentating on this Pokemon Wi-Fi battle for Slowbroguy against Vivi because it's been a while since I've done one of these, and I just wanted to hear the sound of my own voice once again. But anyway, let's get this bad boy started, shall we? And Vivi will kick off with Gloria, who is one badass Weavile lady, and in comes Swampert. And Swampert, you know, he's a very unconfident guy, so when Gloria taunts him, he has to lash out angrily, and he lashes out in the best way he can, which is an Earthquake, slams Gloria, and that will kick its ass. Gloria gets the hell out of there. In comes Stealth, the Skamori, which will dodge the Earthquake. However, Slowbro is cleverer than that, and tells Swampert to hit it with Ice Beam, which will do okay damage, but it's a very good bit of prediction by Slowbroguy. Anyway, Swampert gets out of there, and in comes Smeargle, who is a very, very tricky Pokemon to take on. Smeargle starts in the way it always does, which is just by tricking a Choice Scarf onto anything, and Skamori will not appreciate that. That will kill its survivability. It does get the taunt off, but it means that Skamori will be forced to switch. Smeargle switches as well, though. In comes Hitmontop, Mayday, whatever you want to call it, and Skamori has to get out of there, as well as in comes Gangster, who is ready to rip it up. The Tentacruel. Anyway, Vivi sees Hitmontop as a massive defensive threat, so it chooses to attack, which I'm all for, but Hitmontop doesn't care. All it wants to do is get rid of the Stealth Rocks, which is a great defensive play by Slowbroguy. It will save his team a lot of HP, so a great move. In comes Swampert, and Swampert will threaten the Earthquake. It will threaten to kill Tentacruel in one, and the Surf, even though it's a neutral hit, it will not do that much damage. So Gangster really has to get out of there, or it will suffer a massive amount of damage, even death. So in comes another Swampert. So many Swamperts, and yes, it is looking like a stalwart eventually in this battle, guys. You know how I love those stalwarts. But in comes Smeargle, and Smeargle gets hit by a massive Earthquake from Little Punch Swampert, and this is going to do a lot of damage, but it needs to kill. Will Swampert kill it, or will Smeargle be able to use its genius? Yes, it survives with 8 HP, so Smeargle can now start wrecking havoc. In comes Skamori, and Skamori will be put asleep using Spore. So Smeargle is being so evil here, and Slowbro is predicting perfectly because Skamori gets the hell out of there. In comes Gangster, and then Smeargle uses this move. Transform. Oh yeah, don't you just love it? Now, Tentacruel versus Tentacruel isn't a very exciting fight. Poison isn't a good move to use on Poison Pokemon, and Water isn't a very good move to use on Water Pokemon, so it's just going to be a very stally fight. Slowbro does try to get the Toxic Spikes going, because when you use Transform, obviously you get all of your opponent's moves, but you know, you can't really do much else apart from use those Toxic Spikes. And also, Tentacruel also has Rapid Spin, so the Toxic Spikes get blown away straight away. So Slowbro wants none of that. So in comes the prettiest Gardevoir that you'll ever see, even though it's a man. It gets Giga Drain, but due to the massive special defense, Gardevoir is having none of it. It scares Tentacruel out there, and oh joy, in comes the massive pink Puffball, who I hate so much. In comes Blissey, and Blissey will eat Thunderbolts for breakfast, so Gardevoir gets the hell out of there. In comes Mayday, threatens the fighting type move, which is a great play by Slowbroguy. This Thunderbolt will do nothing because Mayday has very good defenses on either side, so Blissey really does need to get the hell out of there. It needs to stop eating leftovers and get out of dodge. But no, Mayday gets out of there. Surprised? I was. In comes Manpritty, but Blissey goes out, so Slowbro was predicting the switch, and it thought it could get advantage, but it couldn't because of the switch to Swampert, and then Swampert switches out, and in comes Blissey. And that whole moment of the battle was just a big old blur in my head, so apologies for the lack of commentary. Swampert gets the Stealth Rocks out. Blissey tries to inject Swampert with one of its syringes full of Toxic, because Blissey is a nurse after all, but it fails. It does get Smeargle though. Why is Smeargle out here? What's it going to do, I wonder? Blissey's going to eat some leftovers right now, and then we're going to find out. No, it's not going to eat leftovers, but we do see a WTF explosion. Will it do a lot? That explosion is stabbed, but due to Smeagol's poor ass attack, it does absolutely nothing to Blissey. So Smeagol is out of there, and finally we see a Pokemon die. In comes Mayday to try and threaten the fighting move once more. Will it scare Blissey out? No, it actually scares Mayday out. He's trying to predict the switch here. Can he do it? Not the switch Slowbroguy wanted, but I suppose it's better than nothing. What can Manpritty do? Manpritty uses the Trick. This is a Trick Scarfer, I think. Yes, Trick Scarfer Gardevoir. So now Swampert is stuck with a Scarf, and because it's slow already, it can't really utilise the Scarf very well, but Swampert does get the critical hit, takes out Manpritty, and that could be so big. In comes Roar, and Roar scares Swampert out. In comes Gloria, trying to threaten the Ice-type move, but due to Stealth Rocks and due to Draco Meteor, Gloria is out of there. So we are finally starting to see some Pokemon die after about 4 hours of gameplay. What a long battle this is. In comes Swampert, because Swampert can take hits really well. And then in comes Swampert again, because the glorious Vivi Swampert needed a buddy. It uses Avalanche trying to hit Dragonite, but Slowbroguy knew better than that. Swampert hits Swampert with Earthquake. Yes, it is going to get confusing, but these are both defensive Behemoths, and it is just going to do nothing. That Avalanche is going to do nothing either, even though Avalanche will get a boost in attack because it was second to attack. Look it up if you didn't understand that. Little Punch gets out of there. In comes Skarmory. I'm not quite sure why, but Swampert gets out of there, and in comes Arc, which is a great switch, because now Slowbro can trumpet for type, but Stealth gets out of there, and in comes Swampert again, and Arcanine's not happy, but it uses Howl. That will raise its attack power, but what can Arcanine do to a Swampert? Nothing. So in comes Swampert again, and you can see this happening for quite a long time, and I don't know why Slowbroguy gives me these battles which are full of stall to narrate, but hey, you know, I wanted to narrate a battle, so I suppose it's my fault. But after a couple of Earthquakes and the Roar this time, the Roar will bring Skarmory out, but Swampert still can't really do that much to Skarmory, and Skarmory can do nothing because it's Choice Scarfed and asleep, so Stealth gets out of there, and in comes Swampert once more, and you just get the feeling that these two Swamperts are vital to this battle. Whoever Swampert dies right now will most likely win. That's the idea I'm getting, but out comes Swampert, in comes Mayday. Slowbro is sick of the stall. He wants to put the impetus into the battle. Swampert will hit Hitmontop with an Earthquake, but again, because of the Intimidate, because of Hitmontop's good defensive capabilities, Hitmontop will take very little damage, and even from a second Earthquake, it's not going to do that much. Hitmontop's still on top. Uses the close combat. Will this kill? Will the Swampert go down? It will. So Slowbroguy is so happy because that's a defensive wall to well, the best defensive wall in this battle gone. In comes Gangster, and Gangster is here to take fighting hits like a pro. Hitmontop gets out of there because of its loss of special defense. In comes Roar! Roar is here to terrify everybody. Can it make the Gangster run away? Tentacruel does get the rapid spin in, which is really important, and Roar uses Thunderbolt. This is, I think, is a special attacking Dragonite. Still the same name, but a special attacking Dragonite, so that's why it's using Thunderbolt. The Surf will do nothing, possibly predicting a switch. I don't know. But out comes Gangster and in comes Joy, and oh god, Blissey's back. Yay! Blissey will eat Thunderbolts for breakfast. She usually does anyway. Blissey is evil. It may be pink and happy, but it is evil. In comes Mayday to try and scare it off. It's trying to intimidate it, but Joy just fires one of its evil swinges full of toxic into Mayday, and Mayday will now die eventually. She's a nurse, and yet she likes to kill her patients. She's evil, guys. Why won't anybody believe me? Anyway, out goes Joy and in comes Stealth, and Mayday will hit the close combat, and you're basically seeing here why Skarmory and Blissey's defensive combination was so good in the third generation era. Crazy. Anyway, the Mayday's Toxic will take it out almost. Stealth can't really do anything apart from die from the close combat. Mayday will take more toxic damage. I'm not sure if it dies from it though. I don't think it will. No, the leftovers will keep it alive. So Mayday should have one more hit in him, unless an Arcanine comes out. Arcanine will use extreme speed and Hitmontop will go down, which is a shame, but Hitmontop did a great job in this battle. In comes Arc, and it's a girl and boy Arcanine, so it's puppy love all over the place. Ain't it lovely? But the female Arcanine wants none of it. Arc is rejected, but Arc does get to use the Howl just to let all of his frustration out. But he's got to face a Tentacruel. Will he stay in? He will stay in, and he'll use the Thunder Fang. Tentacruel has a poor physical defense, so Thunder Fang should do quite a bit with the Howl, and it indeed does kill it. A very good move by Slowbroguy to stay in. So Arc is in command. In comes Arcanine once more to take down Arcanine to try and get revenge for Tentacruel because they were secretly lovers. However, Slowbroguy goes into Swampert, which takes the extreme speed well, and Arcanine is now under threat due to the Earthquake move that Swampert possesses. Vivi knows this, so she brings in Joy, and Joy will take this Earthquake not so well. Blissey could be in danger here from a 2-hit KO if Swampert gets lucky. This does take quite a bit of damage, so Blissey needs to hang on if Vivi is to stay in this battle. Can the annoying pink puffball stay in the game? Swampert hits it with Earthquake. It's crossing its big old blue angry fingers. Can it do it? Can it take out the most powerful special defense sponge in the game? No. No, it can't, ladies and gentlemen, and because of that, the annoyance continues. Blissey will use Soft Boiled. It will get something like 350 HP back in its HP bar, and Blissey will continue to be all excited and giggly and happy because it's all joyous and pink. Urgh. But anyway, Swampert needs something. He needs the Earthquake to crit. He needs Vivi to do something stupid. He needs one of those two things. Can the gods of Pokemon give him one of those two things? Let's find out. The HP's going down. Could it be a crit? No, it's not, but Vivi does do something stupid. It tries for the Toxic and it misses, and that is exactly what Slowbroguy needed, because now this Earthquake will kill. Hooray! Blissey is dead. Woohoo! I am so happy right now, you would not believe me. Anyway, Swampert is vying for the MVP slot, but he needs to take down one Pokemon in order to get it, and that is Arcanine. And unfortunately, you've got to feel sorry for Vivi here, because Arcanine will not be able to do anything to Swampert, and this Earthquake being stabbed and being a weakness move as well is just going to tear through Arcanine, and that will be good game. So, great game, Vivi. You played very well in a very long stall-orientated battle. Great game anyway. But anyway, stay close to Slowbroguy's channel for more battles, and until next time guys, I've been Upstart DJ saying sayonara for now.